What's going on, guys? This is Aaron from Departures Capital. We're here with Morgan Lekstrom, CEO at Silver Mining. How are you doing today, Morgan?
Fantastic, Aaron. How are you?
Doing great. Nice to have you back. So it's been a little while, not too long. Can you give us some updates on the company and everything you guys have been up to?
Yeah, it's been a really exciting time for us. I mean, we obviously just released that Silverton announcement, finished up all our programs at Eliza and Silverton, and we're combing through that data and understanding it. We're pretty excited about what we're seeing. And then Silver Strand, our flagship mine in Idaho, we're just finishing up the drilling, the cores of the lab. So we're really looking forward to getting our core results back and seeing what we see there. We're pretty excited for what we've been seeing initially. So
yeah, it's awesome that you guys are, got all that stuff going on the ground, working the project. So silver samples up to 692 grams per ton from rock chip sampling, like you said, at Silverton. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's important to preface a rock chip sampling program being different than just rock chip sampling. We created a systematic program. We went out, we sampled outcrops, we sampled things that looked interesting. That helps us understand where we can drill target, what we can do, what the system's doing, what the composition of the rock is, what the associations are for the geologists in the background. So those are very important things. And to see very consistent grades coming out of these rock chip samples, from 50 all the way up, well, lower than 50, but 50 all the way up to 600 grams, almost 700 grams a ton silver from chip samples is encouraging for us. That shows us that old mine that produced 933 grams a ton silver, that system could extend up, it could extend out. So we're narrowing that in. We're trying to understand what created that mine and that system, and then drill target in 2022. So not only is that exciting, but the gold sampling that we did on the other portion of the property, I mean, we're seeing fairly consistent grades around that, like air quote, but round mountain style gold deposit where, it can be anywhere from 0.01 to 6.1 grams a ton gold. So we need a lot more work to understand that area a lot in more detail, but we're pretty excited about what we're seeing initially.
Awesome. So, what are some of your upcoming catalysts that investors should be excited about?
Well, like I said, we just finished our sampling and mapping. So Eliza will be the next program we'll be talking about, and then core results and drilling at Silver Strand. I mean, that is the catalyst. That's the big one for us at Silver HAMR right now. We spent a lot of boots on the ground time there. You've probably seen some of the videos coming out and some of our releases, but we're really excited that we were able to do a program in such short order, able to rehabilitate an underground, get drilling meaningfully, and have that return on investment on the drill and on the core that most people don't get the opportunity to have. We were able to go in at angles that most haven't been able to or have never done, because we didn't need to go on surface and step out a kilometer.
Yeah, exactly. So, Silver HAMR is not only targeting large exploration payoff for shareholders, but also near-term production potential. What sets the company apart from, let's say your competition or another exploration project?
There's many great companies out there with some really interesting assets. The thing I think sets us apart, I mean, obviously having 3 potential tier 1 assets is amazing, and that's great. But if you don't have that team to action those, you don't have that drive within the team to progress quickly. I mean, you can see that we came to market in May. I joined the company in late June, and you've seen what we've done already. I mean, we've added 2 very high potential assets. We've rehabilitated an underground. We've done surface programs on every one of our assets. We've drilled. We've started drilling from an underground. We drilled on surface to test structure. Like, these things don't just happen, and they don't just happen. We are very much focused, boots on the ground, and bringing value to our shareholders by progressing in a meaningful but quick manner. So I think that's something that sets us apart. Adding people like Ron Burke and having folks like Lawrence Ralston in the background and Jonas Lang, like myself being the mine builder type, it's very different in that sense. We can focus on all 3 aspects of what makes a junior mining company into a mining company, and that is exploration, that is mine building, that is capital markets and structure.
Definitely. So with the ongoing volatility in the silver market, what's your outlook on the metal going into 2022? I know we've seen some ups and downs, but recently, we did gain some ground back, which is nice to see. So yeah, what are your thoughts? Where could
Well,
it?
I'm a bit of a forever silver bull in the fact that it's a very high use industrial metal. It's really difficult and expensive to recycle until it gets up into that $60 to $80 or $100 range. So the commodity itself is in much more need than a lot of people realize right now. And I think, and what you can see in the statistics are that by 2030, the requirement for industrial metals is going to go up about 4x. So that should tell you, with silver being a major component of solar panels and industrial type uses like batteries and EVs, what's going to happen? I mean, the EV drive, the electrification drive, that's only going to boost silver. And I always refer to silver kind of like copper. Copper caught up and now it's staying high because the demand's high. Well, the demand for silver is going up, and it's going to happen where it's going to start running because there's supply demand 101. If there's not enough supply but there's demand, the price goes up.
Yeah, no, exactly. I think silver's got a bright future. So where's the best place for investors or viewers to find out more information about Silverhammer?
They can go to our website. It's www.silverhammermining.com, and we are listed on the CSE under HAMR and on the OTC on HAMRF.
Awesome, Morgan. Well, thanks for all the updates. I look forward to, what's to come. I know you guys are going to have drill results eventually. It's going to be an exciting couple of quarters for you guys.
I think it's going to be very interesting and exciting over these next few months and this next year. So I'm really looking forward to bringing the news to the shareholders and bringing the news to the market, but also coming up with the next plans and the next steps and showing people we're doing exactly what we say we're doing and exactly the same way we've been doing it so far.
Awesome, Morgan. Well, we'll chat soon.
Thanks. Bye.
If you like these videos, kindly hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. Drop us a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you. And finally, always remember, Departures Capital is for information, education, and entertainment purposes only. Don't buy or sell a stock because you heard it on here. Buy or sell a stock because you've done your research, you've done your thorough due diligence, and you're making your own personal investment decisions for yourself. This video is not financial advice. Furthermore, this video may or may not have been sponsored by the companies that we've profiled within this video, and we may or may not own shares of any of the profiled companies in this video. If you want to know the full disclosure details, check the description down below along with thoroughly reading our disclaimer. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.